My name is Jose Luis Valenzuela, and I'm going to be directing Destiny of Desire next season. Well, Destiny, it's an amazing play. It's based on, per se, in the idea of a telenovela. We try to call it a Brechtian telenovela. So it's a lot of fun, has a lot of music, it's beautiful. The women are beautiful, the men are beautiful, everybody's beautiful in this particular, like in a telenovela. They wear high heels, they dance, they sing, they betray each other, they fall in love, everything that happens in a telenovela, but it really has a kind of a little bit of a political commentary or a more provocateur type of idea inside of it. It was a very important part of the play. I think it's the idea of how what will happen. I mean, the question was, understand that we started this before we started working on this play 3 years ago or 2 years ago. You know, when the elections were going on, so it was a big question about, in the play put that question in there. What what will happen if women take over their fate or their destiny? And I think to me that was a very important. Every time I direct a play, the play has to answer a question that I pose to it, and it's on in the way the play is built at the end, because it can be. I mean, it's only a question, and that's the way that play does it or not, or that approves it or disapproves. It's not a hypothesis, so it's a question that I always pose to the play, which is really helpful for me as a director, because then the results are the women are the ones driving the action of the play. They make the big moves. They get the lover and kiss them. You know what I mean? They're not the object. It's very interesting. And I won't tell you what happens with that question, because then I'll tell you what happens in the play. And then this play plot is very important. The entire setup is these two women who are pregnant and coming to the hospital to have babies. And in the beginning, you have to know that we're trying to make you laugh. Don't take it serious. And don't be embarrassed to laugh, because in a way, we're dealing a little bit with the stereotypes in that part of the play. And if you're not Mexican or you're not Latino, you feel that you shouldn't laugh. No, we're doing it purposely for you to laugh. So it's the only way you're going to be engaged in the rest of the play with the characters. It's an interesting balance that we're trying to do. So no, and it's not bad acting. It's part of the program. We set it up that way, so don't be embarrassed. Laugh at their portrayal of these characters. It's fine. Did like around 320 hours. I watched telenovelas. I mean, there is one that alone was 120 hours. That was a long major, But and then I watched, I don't know, another 3 or 4 of them. Really good ones. But I was trying to figure out, why do people get so engaged? I was trying, and there is a technique. There's music, there is the look between the girl and the boy. Is the idea of how they connect with, you know what I mean, how technically they connect the emotions. You start and you go, oh, this is just meaning you really begin a telenovela. Hopefully we do this and this play that you begin, oh my god, this is so bad. I don't want to, this is embarrassing, really. And then you start watching it, and by the end you're like, what's happening with this character? I want to know. You really get invested. So this like a trick. It's not like a trick. It's like an involvement that happened with the characters, which I think is, I mean, I learned a lot from it, understanding that, wow, what an amazing way to make people get involved. And and it's a technique. Like I say, they rewind and show you the most dramatic moments so you don't forget them. Every telenovela has a song. This is how they begin. There is, you see the song, you know and then you see the main characters, and they give you like a little snap of the entire story at the beginning, and the montage you know and this is what's happening. And even you don't have to understand what's going on, but you will discover through the entire telenovela, oh, that's the, what I mean, why that was there at the beginning. uh, and you begin to realize why people really likes this art form. It's 2 billion people watching at every night in the world. 2 billion people. That's a lot of people watching telenovelas. The American theater, it's really the if they say you have a good script, you have a good play. That's our way of thinking of the theater. Uh, I don't think that way, and many Mexicans don't think that way. Or you're meaning a play is not a play until it plays, and it can be a great script that doesn't play. It can be, you know what I mean? It's about the the event, the theatrical moment. Theater is an event all the time. It has to be. It's what theater is about. That's what makes the difference between theater and television or film or any other art form. It is an event, in a social event. It's an event when we are together in the same room screaming and crying and discussing humanity and politics and the deepest feelings of what happened to us as a society. That's what theater is supposed to be. And if we're not doing that, why do what we do? It's a big art form that creates life. Again, meaning we are musical people. We love to sing. And I was saying, meaning we love to sing. We scream what we sing. We don't sing. We have these big screamings. We love to dance. We love it's music is part of our daily life, and so it's part of the play. It's we have many songs, beautiful singing, and the songs are beautiful. And they're sung in Spanish, but it doesn't matter. You will get what the song is about, even if they're in Spanish. The passion, it's so big when they're singing it that you'll understand. All the songs are the same. Meaning, in music as a universal language, much more in many ways, yeah, because feelings are transmitted to music in a very different way. So it's it's a beautiful and wonderful. It's like a feast like, to me, it's like a feast of visual music, text, comedy, beautiful people. It's really an amazing feast for the senses. I think you will have the greatest time. I understand what you're saying because a lot of people do not like telenovelas. You'll be engaged. You'll be surprised. That's the important part. You know. Besides, it's only a premise. It's still a story. You know. The premise is that it's a telenovela. That's the premise. But the story is what's fascinating, and and the humanity of it, and it's really funny. You know, it's a comedy. It's like a riot. It's like people laugh very loud, and you're gonna feel like dancing. By the time you leave the theater, you're gonna be dancing. I promise you, it's gonna be fun. And if not, you can find me outside, and I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I don't think you can say it on television. Kick my ass or something like that.